CP time. What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch? You already know what it is. We are now.
What's good? What's good?
This is the pregame right now. We setting up here. But welcome to Honestly and
Truly another episode of Honestly and Truly.
Episode. Somehow another episode.
We're making it happen.
We're not canceled.
All right, I'm gonna put this right on you. Put this on this Facebook.
Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. Look at all the people up in there.
Hey, what's good?
We
on time,
man? Yo, oh yeah, man, we not on CP time, man. Yo, what up, IG?
Hold up, let me make sure we don't have a.
Oh man.
Yeah, turn me down over there, so we don't have a.
Came in loud. I got nowhere to put you. Here we go. Y'all check out the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Blouses. All right, bring the NBA back. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. We're on Facebook and we're on IG. What's good, baby? What's good?
You guys know. All right, so let's get it started, guys. That was the pre-show. Shouts out to everybody on Instagram. You're going to see us look this way. You're going to see me look this way. All right, so just work with me. It's your boy,
and my profile is, I heard somebody say that was cute, so.
Now what? Pause. All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to the Honestly and Truly podcast. I am your host, Kenyon Long here.
Yep. And you with your man, Ashford J. Thomas. What's good, baby? What's good? Make sure you follow us on all platforms. You can find me on Ashford JT on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Mm-hmm. Hit up your boy. That's where we're going live right now. IG and Facebook. Kay, tell them where they can find you, baby. Or where else they can find us.
Oh, well, boom, right there. I could do that. You can find me on Instagram at Kenyon Long and YouTube at Kenyon Long. You can find me on Twitch at Kenyon Long. Mm-hmm. Periscope, Twitter is Comedy Kenyon. And, Facebook, Kenyon Comedy. You all right? You feel me?
Most definitely. But we got a lot to cover today, man.
Well, let's get into it, man.
Let's get into
You guys know if you on the other platforms, not named Instagram, you can comment on the topics we talk about. Of course, we're going to post comments. So make sure you jump on the Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope right now and drop those comments, y'all.
Yep. First topic we got coming up today. I just want to let everyone know. Remember the legend, the one and only Mr. Eric Benet. Jay-Z coined the term. You never want to go, Eric Benet. You never want to go. King Light Skin himself, Eric Benet, is back in the news. King Light Skin himself, man. Let me tell you, because women like to say, oh, black man of color strict. Let me tell you something. They were going hard over Eric Benet. It ain't no woman out there that I've met that be like, oh, Eric could get it. You know what I'm saying? Right. All of them say that. But recently, Eric Benet was on live singing with Tamia. They were singing their classic hit, sounding good, bringing me back to the 90s, early 2000s and stuff. And Eric Benet had the grown-ass gray beard out there. You know what I'm saying? And the natural response, I don't want to say there's a natural response, but they said, yo, old ass Eric Benet. Let me tell you something, man. With your old ass. Disrespectful up there. So Eric Benet had to come back and say, yo, you got to understand, when you messing with light skin, they get very sensitive. Very, very sensitive.
Okay.
So Eric Benet's back was, with your old soda drinking ass, chicken McNugget eating ass, looking at 53. So he's wondering, I'm looking good right now. I'm 53, and y'all 23. And what y'all gonna be looking like? Drinking sodas, eating McChicken nuggets. God dang, Eric, I'm not gonna lie, brother. You're still keeping it together. You look like you got some abs, man. I actually saw Eric Benet not too long ago, like maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, can you pick up that name you just dropped? Can you pick it up? I think it's over there. I think it's just that name.
I saw Eric. I didn't say I knew Eric Benet. I said I saw him. I was chilling. I was working, and he was walking by. I said, "Oh snap, Eric Benet!" Got a picture with it, man. Whenever, let me tell you something. If ever you are in the presence of the one and only Halle Berry, I gotta give you a hand.
You gotta shake your hand.
We gotta Just for documentation, it was him. Like,
well, I'm getting on you, but I did used to see Eric Benet all the time in Studio City, like randomly at walking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's Eric Benet.
Who did he have with him? He was
He by himself.
Oh, yeah, just chilling. I thought he was just walking around with dimes. I thought that's what he did. That's word on the street.
Just chilling, man. Studio City, man. Just
they try to ruin his your reputation. Say he was always with someone. That's how they did him. Said he was always.
That's how they always with somebody.
Always with someone.
Well, guess what? If you're always with somebody, you're never single. Am I right, ladies?
That's right. That's right. Except when you're in quarantine and you're sitting home mad because you didn't.
You're single.
Like, I didn't know the world was going in. I didn't know I should have called him back. Damn.
Right, ladies. We actually last week. How's it going? You know what I'm saying?
Quarantine dating.
Right. What's up with them shooting your shots, man? I did a video this week about a guy who he put a billboard up.
Oh, really?
He put a billboard up, and he said, "Ladies, you're tired of being quarantined." He said, "Shoot him the phone numbers." A Virginia guy.
Oh, he got real money. Oh, he ain't paying no real mortgage because you're in Virginia. So he got because it's cheap as hell. He's spending money during quarantine. That brother balling. That brother
it was a straight up regular hood dude.
Oh man, don't tell me he was just chilling with the back with a.
He took a picture from his billboard. I was like, he was like, call me. I was like,
shooting shots. I ain't mad about that.
Ladies, are you rejecting shots right now? Is what we want to know. In quarantine, are you rejecting shots? Are you Mutombo the shots?
Yes. Let us know, ladies. We go let that go all through the show. How was your dating during quarantine life going? All right. What's the next topic we got going up? Next, we got up. Oh man, this past weekend we had the one and only Beanie Man and the one and only Bounty Killer, who I haven't heard of since 1983, bro.
Bounty Killer. Well, he was in jail. Keep it real.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, he was in prison.
Oh man,
for a good minute. Not since '83, but he's been in prison.
He looked good to be in Jamaican jail.
Oh man,
Jamaican jail is.
But I heard like Jamaican jail is pretty chill. You know what I mean? Like they get weed and everything to smoke, and you get mangoes for lunch.
I hear you. Some plantains. He looked like he was on that plantain diet. Just like
yes.
I used to date an island girl. It wasn't nothing but plantain. I was like, plantains again? Damn.
Yes.
Again, man. Baby. But it almost got shut down.
It did. It did almost get shut down. You guys saw that. It was a virtual sound clash, I just like to say, man. And I pretty much enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. But let's take a look in case you missed it. Yes. Let's take a look right now about your boy and see what happened.
They were right in the middle of Zagazow, Zagazow, Zagazow. And the cops came in like, hey, if I hear one more damn Zagazow up in here.
Can we not? 500,000 people watching me right now. You want to be this guy? You want to be this guy?
I want you all to notice that Beanie Man is stepping up, but Bounty Killer, you said he been in jail. He got up out of there. Bounty got the hell up out of there.
Bounty Killer went down like, not again. I'm not going to jail.
Not you back in jail. Bounty Killer ran the hell up out of there. Beanie Man had to call him back. He said, Bounty. Come back, Bounty.
Oh, thank you, Beanie. Thank you.
Bounty was starting up the car right there. He was like, get the
Bounty.
Bounty had to get the hell up out of there.
Yeah. Yo, but I will say this, man. This was the best battle. Oh, I didn't watch, but I watched it the other day. This thing was fire.
It was
like, look, I'm just saying, I'm gonna date myself. I wanted the mixtape from this. Let me get I need to watch this again.
You know what? It was a beautiful thing just to see, us from different cultures and just reminding us that we all have our different swag, but still the energy on a whole nother level. I mean, they shot it up about 15,000 times, and it was about 12,000 zagazow. Let me say
It was. But you know what, though? I spoke wrong. I'm sorry. I apologized last week to Bounty Killer. I do apologize. I was like, look, man, Bounty Killer, it's going to be a landslide. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Bounty Killer, I Mob Deep Jad, and I was like, yo, wait a minute. Bounty Killer has bangers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. And y'all let me know who y'all thought won, but I'm going to be honest. I mean, it almost was a tie.
Almost a tie, man. I got to give it to.
It was. Bounty Killer had some bangers.
Them guys, they work like lava. Them guys, they that's. Come on now.
You see when Beanie Man was like, "Yo, forget it. We going second. Can I do second verse? Can I do second verse? Forget it. Second verse. That's what I'm talking about, man. Forget the rules. Make your own rules up."
It was very cloudy in there.
Second verse.
It was a lot of gunshots. It was a lot of zagazao. It was a lot of
pull up.
I smelt the curry chicken off my computer. I said, "What? God dang, that'd be dang."
Yeah. It was fire. I'm sorry, but this was the best only because
the energy was a whole nother level. It was.
They had two people in the same room.
That's true.
No Wi-Fi issues.
That's
two
true.
DJs. Music sound perfect. And unfortunately, we can't do it that way all the time.
Yeah.
But I listened to an interview today. Swizz Beatz said he was nervous because of the Wi-Fi in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Swizz Beatz said that. He said that today. He was nervous. He couldn't believe it was so crisp.
Bruh, I'm so happy they did it that way because I was like, yo, could you imagine them having two feeds coming from Jamaica? That wasn't gonna work, man. So I'm glad they came together. They made it happen. It seemed like a great concert. The brothers collaborated. I mean, he was just on the other side of the island, man. No, they probably both live in the rich side of the island, so they was right down the street, man. So
I mean, and then they used to have a lot of beef, man. A lot of people got shot over there between them two. Just so you know. I mean, shots. A lot of people.
I'm glad they squashed that.
Yeah. So if they can do it, 50 and Ja Rule can do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. It ain't nothing like.
Just gonna say that all week. You know what I'm saying? Pull up.
Yes, man. Well, man, we had another verses, man. We were treated to two verses.
Were we actually treated to two, or we was treated to one?
Wait.
Given another.
This was my era. This was my era, bro.
Given another verses to do.
Hey, bro. This is my era. This is like literally. Diddy said it best.
Your childhood.
My when I was dating my teenage years, man. You know, my teenage love.
Teeny bopper.
Teenage love. You know, I was playing this on CDs and everything, and my little portable CD player. But 112 and Jagged Edge, man. We probably had the hold down of all time. Because this has always been the discussion, I think, of this era. Who was number one? And now we finally got down to the nitty gritty. And I told these people, I said, yo, Jagged Edge does not really have a catalog. But they surprised me. They actually surprised me. They had a lot more.
That's what I told you. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, Jagged Edge got his.
Man, they had something. But we talking about 20. So Complex actually graded this. And they actually scored this. And the score came Complex. The Complex website.
Isn't everybody like 20 years old that work at Complex?
That's kind of true. That's kind of true.
Of Wayno. Yeah. Shouts out to Reno. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. But Complex came down with it, and they said an 11-8 and a 1. They tied one of the rounds, but 11-8, 112. Of course it was, baby. Of course it was. What we talking about, baby? 120, baby. What we gonna do, baby?
Swizz Beatz said it was 10-11.
10-11, man. Let me tell you.
He said only because of Jagged Edge's Wi-Fi. I mean, can we get points deducted? You know, in the UFC, right? You get points deducted for certain things, right? You hit somebody in the balls, right? You're like, hey, you know, it's a warning. You know what I mean? So we need to start doing stuff like that for these versus battles. Like, oh, your Wi-Fi tripping. Yo, that's a warning. You know what I mean? And one more time it trip, point deducted. You know, all right? 112
man.
Need to have 5 points deducted for not even having all of 112 there. It was just 12 there.
Let me tell you something.
Like they were missing the one. You feel me? Y'all feel me out here?
Let me have a good 112 one. They didn't play on full set. They play interludes. They play the If you are available, if you are available. This,
That's,
let me
that's
tell
a
you, that is
bop.
a classic.
That's a
That was a
classic.
chart. That
Yeah.
wasn't even a full song. They played interludes
Yeah.
on them. That's how
Yeah.
hard they went. Our
Yeah.
interludes are classic, and they won that round. I believe they did. If they didn't, they should have. Come on, that's one of the
Half
hardest.
of them won.
Half of them won. Half of them won. But Keith
Other
Sweat was
ones like,
actually hanging out with one too. I know a lot of people caught that. Keith Sweat was came through, and we heard somebody back. Hey, you got me twisted over here. I was like, who's that in the back? Came
Keith
out.
Sweat.
It was Keith Sweat was there. He's like, I'm just over here chilling, you know. I got what you need right here, babe. They said, Keith, get your ass off the line. This ain't about you. That's what happened. So
So
yep.
look, man, Versus I already know. Shouts out to both of my favorite producers, Timbaland and Swizz.
And Swizz.
You know, they always be looking for, ideas and stuff. So are you saying right now, Keith Sweat? Who would Keith Sweat battle?
Who would Keith Sweat battle?
Aaron Hall? I'm just saying, folks.
Aaron
y'all
Hall
let me
ain't got
know.
enough.
He ain't got enough. He ain't got enough. Yeah, he ain't got enough. He ain't got enough. Keith Sweat will leave him just with a close album.
It would have to be, and I hate to say it because he's in jail where he should be.
Whoa, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't you say it.
Well, y'all
man.
know what I'm about
Don't
to
you
say.
it.
We're not gonna say his
Don't you
name. We're not
say
gonna
it.
say his name, but like
YouTube gonna demonetize me.
exactly. As soon as you say that name, we go. They gonna pull the plug. We out of here. So
you want to be that guy? You want to be that guy? We got 500 trillion.
We're international right now. You want to embarrass the whole country? The whole country, man.
Be that guy.
But yeah, man, it would probably be Keith and who shall remain nameless, but that might be it. Like, but I think who shall remain nameless, he will probably win. I don't know who would go up against him if he was, not a jailbird right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Can we into like different just music? Like, how about business people? Like, who would Russell Simmons battle?
Oh, you mean from a whole standpoint of a label? That's interesting.
The greatest label.
But I mean,
you could play all the hits from your label. You know what I mean?
Woo. Someone actually addressed that recently. Like, we don't have the major labels like we used to. Like the Diddy's and the Russells and the Birdmans and the Shugs. You know what I'm saying? They don't kind of really exist, or at least that younger version doesn't exist anymore. So, it just shows how music has changed and everything's pretty much going independently. Who you think is the young Diddy or the young Birdman? Who?
Well, I mean, not that way. What? TDE? Top Dog.
True. But they about the same age as Diddy. They some old head. How old you think they are?
Top Dog is I think he's in his 40s.
Yeah, 40s. And Diddy is Diddy 50 yet?
Yes, Diddy is 50.
Diddy's 50. I ain't know. I know Will Smith. I know he was bubbling. I ain't know, man. But you know what? When he came out of quarantine and showed his face, I said, "Oh dang, he look like 150 right there." So.
Right? Yeah. I mean, dang.
Sometimes these brothers look so manicured
in Alaska.
You know what I'm saying? These brothers are so well kept, man. You forget they up there a little bit. They are up there a little bit, but God bless them. Black don't crack. Diddy's a legend. TDE is doing his thing. Definitely bringing back the West Coast, and that's a beautiful thing, man. But next we got something that came out. I won't say I'm happy about this, but it's kind of interesting. I won't say I'm happy about it, but it's kind of interesting to finally see someone's past being dug up that isn't just someone black or and is dealing with offending the black community. We had Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon himself was they brought up, I don't know why this came up. This was 20 years ago. I sort of remember it. I don't know. Did you actually remember when this happened?
No, I don't think I was watching. I kind of go off and on with Saturday Night Live, man.
Yeah.
I watch some seasons that, what I mean? I be like into it, and then other seasons you know what I mean? Something goes viral, a skit goes viral, I'll go and now to go to YouTube and watch it. But I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, you're right. Just to circle back, my man Cam said quality control with Migos and stuff. I was like, they got to get a bigger roster though. They did a bigger roster.
That's right. Yeah, they got
Who?
Migos.
Is Migos who else?
Lil Baby.
Baby's on there.
They
Okay.
they got who else? Is Gunna's not on them. But look, man, he got the top rappers already.
Yeah. Are they gonna be classics? You think we gonna listen to this stuff 10 years from now?
Some of them we will, but here we go.
Here we go. If you're tuning in right now, we're on Facebook right now. We're playing right now the Jimmy Fallon impersonation Blackface of Chris Rock. And it looks nothing like Chris Rock, but go ahead.
That's just what he looks like. I just wanted to show that part for
just to give you a taste. He kind of look like me. Did he look like me? Am I tripping?
He did not look like you.
He did not, okay.
All right,
or do all black people look alike? Am I exposing myself?
Let's roll this back.
Yeah.
So we can see it, man. My bad.
Cut it, K.
All right, okay.
Cut it, bro.
Oh, that's cringy. That's cringy, man.
You know what the real problem with that was? Like, in the realm of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a horrible impersonation. It sucked. That's really where it went bad. Like, it wasn't good. It sucked. Like, it really, really sucked. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta do like the I suck too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Chris isn't easy to do.
Chris Rock. Yeah.
Get it. What real?
I don't know,
what
man.
Real? I mean,
when it comes to when it comes to
blackface and everything, should we be a fan?
And blackface.
Yeah.
We just talking about I'm just breaking it down as someone who applied to SNL program 3 times and got denied.
You applied as an actor or as a writer?
The writer thing they always do. You know what I mean? You don't have to be blackface. I don't understand it. Why people don't understand why you can, as an actor, you know this. You can be the thing without having a thing. It's like you go to an audition. You don't. If they say cop, right? You can wear clothes that suggest that you're a cop. You don't have to come in with a cop uniform. That shows, number one, that you're a rookie actor. And number two, it just, you know what I mean? You just show me you're a cop. So you don't need to paint yourself black. I don't want you to wear, I mean, yeah, they do skits, we wear chains and all that, the earrings, whatever. But what I'm saying is you don't need to paint yourself black to do an impersonation. We're just talking about impersonation of somebody that's black. You don't need to paint yourself. You can sell yourself from acting.
Or better yet, have a black guy on the cast. I think that was the problem. They didn't have a black guy on the cast that year.
They didn't?
This is before
was that Adam Sandler was still in there?
This is before Keenan. This is before Keenan.
Oh, this is probably when what's your boy name? The black dude left.
Tim Meadows.
Finesse.
Yes, this was probably Finesse year. Yeah,
this is probably when he left though. Remember, because Finesse was on like I don't know 2
seconds. He was
they barely put him in skits, and then he was out.
Like, and that's a weird thing because I think Finesse was talented, but I feel like he wasn't utilized enough. I feel like out of all the black comedians that were on SNL, Finesse has probably the least buzz coming out, and he should have got a lot more. I think he was funny. He was funny for what I saw. You know what I'm saying?
I like Finesse, man. Here's the problem, man. I just want to say this, and I hate to harp on stuff like this. banging hard right now when it comes to comedy and setting stuff straight. But I know, like in improv, you know, that's always as a kid, I wanted to be on SNL. You know what I mean? But here's the thing: I've learned now that they say like SNL is hard. You be writing your own skits and you don't get them on. You know what I mean? You got white people writing stuff for you, right? That you're black, and you may in every skit, which is cool. But in some shows, you may not even be on the show at all. So I'm just saying, people. All I'm saying is write your own SNL. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you're an actor, or find some people to help you write it. You know what I mean? Like this ain't the Holy Grail. You know what I mean? It really ain't the Holy Grail no more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You hit it right on the head, man. You addressed it very well. I think SNL has some hit or miss seasons. Oh, I don't even want to say seasons, so hit or miss, like, because we know the seasons aren't really hitting. But I recently found out, I thought more black people watch SNL. Like when I go and ask like my circle, I'd be like, oh, SNL on, you know. I think people only tune in when it's someone they know that's hosting it.
Right.
And when it's just like a regular night, they kind of like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So
or the musical guest.
You might want to see them.
So Kanye's gonna be there. Oh, I think Megan Thee Stallion or whatever, you know.
And a lot of times they do that on the same night. Well, unless it's a crossover like music artists, but like they'll do Dave Chappelle and Kanye on the same night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they did Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest was just dropping a new album. Yeah, so they do that, which you know, great 2-1. Now I don't have to come back next week to catch Tribe. You know, so now I just watch Netflix like I was planning on doing it Saturday.
Next week, Beanie Man.
Yeah,
you don't want to be that guy. Got 500,000.
Right, you want the best of the whole country. But now this is very interesting because we, we also had another video with Jimmy Kimmel was impersonate Karl Malone, which once again horrible impersonation. Like this. I think they should be more embarrassed. I mean, it's already offensive that you're doing blackface, but then you're not even doing a good impersonation. What the hell are we doing now? Come on now.
Right.
But I mean, what do you think? Should they be canceled? Should there be backlash? Should there be something that happens because of this?
No.
Because keep in mind, we live in a society where senators and representatives are losing their job over their political careers over blackface. So I mean, let us know how y'all feel. Do you think they should be canceled over blackface or not? So
I will say this: I am kind of sick of the people digging in. I don't know. It's people do right now. People just 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. You know what I mean? I mean, Tyra caught flack because I did a TikTok, which I did a hilarious TikTok on because I do it. And I used to watch Top Model with my ex-girlfriend in college. But anyway.
Yeah, you gotta add that. Now we know you was just saying. You know you watching that by yourself.
We was all watching Top Model, all right? Okay. You was always talking to a girl watching Top Model.
I was with my girl, fam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm watching Top Model. You can still come over.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm coming over. I'm coming.
Yeah.
But no, man, look, I don't, you know what I mean? Even my man Kevin, man, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. Look, if you got stuff on your Twitter that's really that bad, you need to delete your Twitter, number one. Yeah. Okay. Number two, man, I don't care, man. You know what I mean? If someone came after me from 5 years ago, I care, man. I really don't. And I do want people to be, comedians and stuff to have their voice. But, if there's some racist stuff, I'm like, yo, what the heck? People can grow, right? And different, you're supposed to grow. But some people got some real athletes and stuff, got some real racist. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm going to cancel that.
Yeah, go ahead and cancel that.
Cancel.
Cancel. Yeah, I'm torn, man, because obviously I'm definitely against blackface. But as far as being canceled and stuff, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want to say Jimmy Kimmel has done anything spectacular, but he's definitely. I mean, he has the roots as his freaking band. You know what I'm saying?
Right, the Roots.
The
Yes.
Roots.
You don't get no blacker than the Roots.
You know what I'm saying? He has the
Doesn't
Roots
get no
on
blacker
prime
than the
time
Roots.
television. But also, we got to look at the whole construct. Like, think about it. I don't know if he wrote that sketch, but it's got to go through the guidelines and down the pipelines to just be on Saturday Night Live. So it's a lot of sketches that get thrown out. So who else stamped to approve that? The Lauren Michaels stamped and approved that. You know, you got to think about all the hands that had to touch that for someone to say, "You can do it." You know what I'm saying? What the hell?
Lauren Michaels was right there. Why?
Lauren was right there
watching.
like, I like this. I like this a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of wishy-washy. Now the thing with Jimmy, the thing with Jimmy Kimmel, I was talking about Jimmy Fallon, but the thing with Jimmy Kimmel with the Karl Malone, I don't understand that for nothing, bro. I don't know what that. Let's just show the people so they know the reference.
Let's pull that.
And
let's pull that up.
Yeah. Stop it, Kay.
All right, cool. Let me yeah, man.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible as well.
I think, but then here's a problem again. Is like this is when it's bad when you don't have, number one, a black writer on your staff. Number two, black actors, comedians.
Yeah.
You know, on your staff as well. For somebody to be like, you know what?
Yeah.
This all black, you know what I mean? You don't need to do that.
This was blackface. This was black body. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. All black everything. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like you could have the ball, you know, the hair cap, and you know, he had the beard. That's all you had to do, and put the Jazz jersey on. That shows your viewers who you are and your accent that you're doing. That's Karl Malone.
Terrible.
You know what I mean? It was terrible, Karl Malone, but I'm just saying that as an actor, sells that, okay, this is who you are embodying right now. You're Karl Malone. I see it from the jersey, the hair, the beard and everything. Not, oh, well, let's go ahead and one up it with some black body and blackface.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I think they should just leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone, especially, you know, and it's kind of, and I'm gonna get conspiracy. Let me get conspiracy theory.
Oh, guys, conspiracy theory.
Deep,
Charles Belk in the house.
I'm gonna put my Hotep hat on. Let me put a Hotep hat. But don't you think it's interesting that with all this going down, with all this racial tension going on in the world, this comes up as a headline again? Message. Think about it, Kay. Think about that, brother. Think about that. Why would this go viral as of now? We got Amparo Aubrey. We got my man in the park. We got my man in Minneapolis. Why now, brother? Why now? Message.
You're right.
All right, we get too deep. We get too deep, baby. You know I can get deep like that. They ain't know.
We get too deep. Moving on. One of my favorite singers of all time. Look, man, Doja Cat. I'm gonna guys
all
know.
Time.
Doja Cat, man. You know, here's the thing about Doja Cat. You guys don't know. I guess it's so crazy. She's the perfect example of how people can build you up and tear you down. This just happened in 1 week. 1 week she was bragging about being number one on the billboards with Nicki Minaj on the remix. 1 week ago. This
was all good just a week ago.
This week. Apparently she was in some kind of white boy chat room called Tiny Chat or something.
White supremacist.
And it's chat room. You know, a bunch of, you know, some white supremacists there. I mean, we got a video on it, y'all. And so basically, you know, it was like a racist chat room. And like people was talking about, why are you in this chat room? And she's just like, you know, saying some stuff. And then like she had a backlash from like a racist word she used in one of her songs before. You know what I mean? And so she was like, oh, I was a different person then. And so it's just, first of all, I didn't know who she was. until I kept seeing like, oh, this girl doing like, she was doing weird songs.
Yeah.
Weird, straight up weird, awkward. I thought she was trolling songs.
Let me say this. She was using the N-word. She was
I got it rolled up here. You can
people were calling her the N-word, and take a look right quick. Take a look, people. If you follow us on Facebook, you can watch the actual video.
YouTube, you can see it. Twitch,
you can see it. Yeah. Commercial, baby.
Commercials.
We ain't there yet, baby. We ain't made it. We about to be there.
I love ads.
Commercial
ads.
free. Look at this.
Yo.
I'm
gonna stop it.
Yo. Let me give a little bit more background. Let me give a little bit more background for the audience. So she was in there twerking. She was in there basically emulating sexual acts for these guys. And I don't know if you saw these guys, but all these guys look like they live in their mama basement, eating Cheetos and Fritos all day, using foul language on freaking video games and stuff. You know who these guys look like? Who these guys really remind me of? I think you got a picture of what they really like remind me of.
You know what? After looking at that video,
the visual, they look kind of familiar. They look kind of familiar.
Let me pull these guys up. Here we go. Yes.
Damn.
These guys.
These guys. Like. If you don't know who these guys are,
they literally did look like these guys, yo. Like the dude with the beard and stuff.
This is funny. This is Dylan Roof and his homeboys. They look like American Terror. That's what threw me off with Doja Cat, because she was trying to play dumb, which her apology was so horrible and so trash. She was like, I didn't know they were. You didn't know they look exactly like this? You didn't know they in there drinking? What are you talking about? These brothers look like they look like they all got 80 guns each. What are you
each?
What are you?
But it's like, why you? That look like, I'm just sorry. That made me uncomfortable as a black person in that room. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, what?
And she was in there.
That ain't the room for you to need to be in there. And she's in there
working
smoking Doja, by the way. You know, she was living up to her name, smoking Doja. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, man. It's just like certain places, growing in the South, like we are. You know what I mean? I know what it look like. Right. Like, I know when I was going to Alabama last year for work, I know, like, okay, I'm going to go to Birmingham, but some of these, if my car needs some gas in some of these other spots, I'm not stopping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't going to stop in some random town in Alabama.
I'm not going to be hanging out with Jim Bob and them. No, Playboy. I got to keep it moving. I'll walk this bad boy out. I'll be riding on fumes, but that don't look like the gas station for me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, when it comes to cancel culture, I don't know, whatever, but you should not support this music anymore. I think it's ridiculous if you don't agree with it's a self-hate thing, and it's kind of weird. It's really like a self-hate thing that I saw there, and I to be honest with you, I've never seen it personally. But to see that and like, it's cringeworthy. It's really cringeworthy. So I think she got some things she needs to work out. And like, if she loses a portion of her fan base, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm pretty sure Jim Bob and they will be able to buy albums. So it should be
Jim Bob.
Dylan Roof and Jim Bob and they will be right there at the bottom albums while they at Burger King getting their burgers. So there you go.
It's a lot of women Facebook friends that I know that are getting their hustle on. They're getting gifts sent to them.
Oh, really?
Just by taking a picture of their feet. You know what I'm saying? So these are the type of guys like, oh, send me a picture of your feet. All right, here's the new iPhone 11. You know what I mean?
True. Like, got money, man. Hey, man. Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
They spinning it. They spinning it.
Moving on. Where my dog's at?
Oh man, this is going everywhere. Everyone has got to know about the new Karen. It's a new Karen takeover, baby.
It's a Karen every other day.
Takeover. Yo, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage right there, baby. Go ahead and let that roll.
And then shouts out to somebody in your IG. I already mentioned this as well. I forgot her name, but she scrolled by real quick. But she already mentioned this, so we were gonna get to it, girl. Appreciate it.
Yes, my bad, mama. She want to come out the gates blazing.
Look at whoa.
Let's narrate. Chris Cooper, baby.
Cooper, look at her. Look, yo, she's choking that dog to death. Look at the dog. Help me.
She up there saying, oh my God, Jesus! That's what you know, you know what I'm saying?
SPCA.
He's black! That's what she said. Did you hear me? I said black! That was it.
SPCA.
Yo, let me.
That dog was crying for help, man.
Yo, you know what's so funny though? To keep it real with you, she
said, I just heard it. She said, it's an African American man. At least she said African American. She didn't use the N-word.
I want to be politically correct when I'm racist, baby. That was the most politically correct racist rant I've ever seen in my life, right there.
African American man and
so
his dog threatening me and my dog.
Yes, he's a big, intimidating, and African American. What are we? But you know what's so funny? Chris Cooper is like the most non-threatening black man I had ever seen in my life. The brother's in there riding on his bike and watching birds. Right. I just out here. The sign says. See, the thing about it, she didn't know she was gonna get met with a Chris Cooper. Chris Cooper is like, I don't have any problem with it. But the problem was she just wasn't following the rules. That's what Chris Cooper came out with. Chris Cooper came out and said, yo, I don't think her life should be over and ruined. Chris Cooper, it's too late, brother. She gotta go. Because what she wanted to happen to you, Chris Cooper, you might not really. She wanted the Beanie Man on your ass. That's what she wanted. She wanted you to be hemmed up like Ahmaud Arbery, bro. That is what she wanted to happen to you. And I respect you, Chris Cooper, for being the bigger man, but things have got to be addressed because things might have played out differently, and things probably will play out differently in the future, you know. And she was weaponizing her privilege right there. And brother, I'm just glad nothing went left. And I'm glad you were able to ride off and look at your birds for the rest of the damn day. Right. So shout out Chris Cooper.
So I did hear that they did get the dog from her.
Yes, right? She lost the dog and the this white woman is done. You lost your job and your dog. Hey, she need to be on suicide watch right now.
Save a life, adopt a dog.
Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing that white people love more than they dogs and cats, boy. You took my dog. Oh. And that's what she did. She did a Tyree. What else do you want from me? That's what she did. What do you want from me? That's what she said.
The dog was like, it's okay. Karen, you're canceled. White women, stop calling the cops. Here's the message.
Yes.
Leave your phone. Central Park is huge. I was just there not too long ago before all of this. Central Park is huge. Yeah. Every section of it is huge. You can take your dog all over Central Park.
Could be anywhere.
So you can keep walking if you felt threatened at all in the daytime, you know, by somebody, a black man that was bird watching. You can go and take your dog. I do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like if I see somebody, women, let me know. I know y'all know this. You see somebody that don't just look right. You're like, I'm gonna keep it moving. Literally in New York, it happened to me one time. Like when I was living in New York, these guys, you know, I'm just walking down the street, 44th, you know what I mean? Walking down 44th. And then next thing you know, this guy was just like sitting by the car with his hand in his pocket. You know, I'm not going to assume, but I got my street eyes on. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to just keep walking. You know what I mean? And walk around this guy. As soon as I walk around that guy, he said, yeah, man, because niggas like that, we would have robbed in my hood. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. I only got $20, sir.
Wait. Hey, are you telling me they weren't out there bird watching? Is that what you telling me, Kay?
No, they was not. They might have been bird selling. You feel me?
I hate that they weren't bird watching. I hate it, man.
But Karen's white women, just stop calling the cops. Let's do that.
Yeah, stop calling the cops. Or I'm gonna throw this in right here. We go to the next topic. But should she? I think she should be prosecuted just like Jesse Smollett. Let's keep it a buck. That's exactly what Jesse did. Yeah. If Jesse is going to go to jail, or Jesse got to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines, yes, the same thing should happen. She was reporting a false crime, and therefore she should suffer for the consequences and repercussions. Let's go to the next one, man. We about to wrap up. Give y'all that hard hour.
Shouts out to Nikki on Instagram saying facts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Most definitely. Now, last but second to last, everyone has seen it. The murder. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's a murder of George Floyd in Bladen, in Minneapolis. This is where I used to live. This is my stomping grounds.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I did some time out there doing live theater. Shout out to Penumbra Theater. Shout out to CTC. And I think it was just a terrible thing. It was a terrible sight. It was it was a how do I say the lack of mercy that was given to someone who was like, I don't think people really realize how it really got. Like, I knew it was real when my man started yelling out for his mama. This is a grown man, this 40-something-year-old man. Like, yo, your brother, you when you yell out like that, brother, woo, it's a toughie. And like, I don't think a lot of people realize, but I think his mama had passed away. You know what I'm saying? His mama was already passed. He's yelling out his mother's name, and she was already deceased, which was a terrible thing. This is no excuse. Shout out to the mayor for actually, I don't know if he got him fired. I think he did get him fired because I'm following Sean King step by step, and basically he addressed that the chief or whatever didn't see anything that was criminal. This is what the chief said. So I think it's a battle going on between the mayor and the chief, and like. And this is this was the DA. Anyway, this was or judge or whatever. But this was an elect. This is a Democratic elect. So we got we have an election coming up, and we have a Democratic elect that's saying that they didn't see anything criminal in the George Floyd situation. So I mean, we as a people are. It's looking bad to see what are our options, to be honest with you, because they like, oh, we gotta get our vote, but are we gonna see something truly change? And how does that go about? Now, a lot of people have seen there's a lot of looting. There's a lot of if you're pointing out the looting and the rioting or whatever. First of all, you need to know two things. There are undercover police who are out there setting fires. I hate to break it to you, but they are doing that to the city to make things look bad. And also, I want to address that they have it on videotape. You can find these videos, and I didn't know this was a thing until Ferguson. Was the first one to like report that, and it was kind of mysterious, but they have literally a new video of a guy like bashing in stuff, and he's like, I'm assuming he's a cop, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think a lot of people, if you're addressing that and you're addressing, you're doing that to your community, let me tell you something, man. Don't nobody care about Target. At the end of the day, Target's going to be just fine. Target was not created by the community, and that's not putting money back into the community like that. So no, Target is a wash. But if you're talking about that and you're not talking about the Black Wall Streets that were burned down,
right?
Come on, bro. Let's be real.
They never talk about Black Wall Street.
We never talk about it. If we go talk about what minorities are doing in their own community, but not and burning down cities and not acknowledging the thriving cities that were created by minorities and how they were burnt down. You can't acknowledge that. You cannot. And you know, I'm not the deepest brother in the world, but I do know right from wrong. And like apparently we got a hard time trying to explain to everyone what's right and what's wrong and what's acceptable and not acceptable. Like what you saw there was murder. All those guys should be in jail. And I'm glad we have it should be real consequences and repercussions, because I realize that now it's not just getting fired is not going to be enough. There has to be fear
definitely not, man, because
that
you know, they got their pension and
they
stuff.
got the pension, they still
got
getting paid.
paid leave, or you know, it's stuff that's going on in the background that they still got, that they can still, you know what I mean? Like, oh, but you still got your pension though. We just gotta let the heat cool down, and then you know we'll get you back on a desk job in another unit,
and that's how it works.
Or something.
That's how it works, but. I mean, that's really what I think is only gonna, when they really feel fearful, like, yo, he was actually a good friend of Steven Jackson's. He looked just like Steven Jackson.
He did look like Stack 5, man.
Yeah,
Stack 5, man.
So he's there supporting, and you know, Steven Jackson was raw emotion, man. He wanted one of them. He kept it real. He said, you know, I know it's not gonna happen, but I wanted one of these brothers to get the electric chair. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that's the only thing that's going to stop this.
Right.
Like when the consequence, if you keep saying things and you take away money, because you got to understand, these cops, you think they don't know someone else to get some type of employment? You know, we live in a world where getting employment is pretty much networking. So you think this dude doesn't know anybody, all four of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they know people. I mean, like cops usually go to like a security type of job,
security,
like a high level, like, oh yeah, well, I got a friend that owns a security bit, you know, we can go do that, or you know, hey, I'm putting out some fillers for this, you know, so they'll go and bring their expertise to somewhere else. And
but to keep it even more deep for you, man, Zimmerman got like hundreds of thousands of dollars after killing Trayvon. So like, yo, there is a community that will support this activity, and we got to make sure that is shut down as well. And everybody
got to do their part all the way around. You know what
everybody
I mean?
has to do
all races when it comes to this situation. You know, we all got to do their part. People who, you know, in that community who own businesses and stuff, and know these people that's close to them got to do their part as well. Like, hey, you know what I mean? You guys are going to jail. You guys are going to be on trial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to support you by trying to help you out. I know.
And you need to be under the jail.
Right. You know what I mean? I know you got your pension still. You know what I mean? So I'm not here to help you out. And you know, I'm here for justice. You know, the right thing. Just doing the right thing. You know what I mean? I'm just here to do the right thing. You know, and that's what people should, in that situation, near that situation as well, should be thinking about.
Yeah. And to just put this on this, you know, because I always want to end with saying something of what you could do to be proactive. And a lot of people, I'm gonna be real with you. You got a lot of white friends and stuff, and if you don't see them doing something, a post, and they feel uncomfortable about it, it just lets you know where they stand, and you know, it is what it is. Now you know, but also follow Sean King. I agree with his brother. He is creating a step-by-step of how we as a people and who can support and get the movement done, making calls and doing all that stuff. So if you don't follow Sean King, make sure you do that. That brother is doing the work. Shout out to him, Morehouse brother. And he's definitely doing his thing. But we kind of, before we get out here, I kind of want to show a video that's hilarious. That's from the confrontation down there in Minneapolis. Kay hasn't seen it, so I want people to see it. Go ahead, Kay. I'm
definitely gonna check it out live with all my.
Oh, this is Jenny from Minneapolis. Jenny from the Mini, baby. So Jenny was out there with a knife, trying to stab black people. Yeah, she got a knife. Look.
What?
Kay, she got a knife. She came all the way out there with her hover round trying to stab people, folks. This is deep. This is Jenny from the Mini, baby.
She tried to run them over with her wheelchair.
She got a knife. She's trying to stab them. She has a knife in her hand. You can see it. If you look closely. Yeah, there you go. She has a knife in her hand.
Oh, yo.
She is up there trying to protect targets.
Does she need a wheelchair? Them legs moving pretty good.
Yeah, I think somebody said she was walking later on. But she said, I'm gonna roll up with her.
Like she done had a little bit of Henny.
Like, let me tell you something. That's hilarious. So
dang.
Yo, if you need a good laugh with all this foolishness, YouTube
Dang.
Jennifer in Minneapolis and see what pops up. This is that. But I just want to address how deep this hate is. This woman is literally in a hover round chair that went down to protect Target with a hand knife and tried to stab people. This is so deep. This is so.
But she can't really move this hand. The
Bruh.
knife was just like this.
Bruh, she was going.
Like,
she wasn't gonna come off the armrest. She would just go switch it real quick and hope to try to get you like that.
You say?
Hop around. That was her click. Hop around. That was her click, man.
Wow.
But
Jenny, man. Look, man. Look. Now look, man. All right, I like Target too, man. You know what I mean? I get tired of shopping at Walmart. Yeah. All right, when I go into Target, all right, I'm like, yo, this is nice, man. I can't afford much in here, but this is nice while I'm here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm not gonna protect it. Okay. All right. Not gonna die for Target, I'm not gonna cry because Target's getting burnt down. No cap. All right.
Yes, man.
My Target. My Target.
Yo, and it was a lot of races in there, a variety of races in there, Luke. So it ain't just black people. I just want to get that out there, man. So just facts on there. But yeah. Jenny from Minneapolis, make sure you check that out. Is very deep. But I hate to end on a bad note. That's why I wanted to put that last, man. And
Jenny from the block, y'all. Shouts out to Jenny.
Jenny representing. But cap it up, honestly and truly, man. Cap it up, everything.
Yeah, man. Honestly and truly.
Eric
Benet. Is good at clapbacks.
He's still good at
shouts
clapback.
out to him. I'll see you in Studio City this summer, all right?
And he's still getting it in. He don't need y'all with your soda drinking and McChicken nugget drinking ass.
You know what I mean? Anyway. It's still hard for a black man in America.
It is.
Even in 2020, which I never would have thought in the 80s.
Yeah.
And honestly and truly, man, Jenny, white people love Target. You know what I'm saying? Jenny's, Karen's. Hey, I'm gonna start calling white women Jenny's now. The one that call people. I'm like, yo, here's another Jenny. You know, that's my word. Y'all use that word now. We're gonna say Jenny's out here. Here come another Jenny.
Definitely. And me, honestly and truly, yeah, man, Eric Benet, brother, you still getting in, brother. As long as they still blowing up, you good in the game, bro. And honestly and truly, with another situation with Mr. Floyd, man, it's a shame, and hopefully we got to get justice for this man. And honestly and truly, with Jenny, take your hover around ass home. Get the hell up out of here. What the hell you doing, Jenny?
Pull up, Jenny.
Damn.
Pull up, Jenny. Pull up.
That was kind of great. That was kind of gangster. I'm gonna just roll up with the hover around, start cutting jokers. That's deep. Somebody get Jenny ass out of here. But that's another show, man. Honestly, we had to leave on that sour note, but that's reality. Look, we got to talk about current events.
That's what it is, guys. You can follow Ashford as you see here at the bottom, Ashford JT on Instagram. He will have this on Instagram TV on his page.
Yep.
All right. Ashford Thomas on Facebook, his Facebook page. Make sure you follow that. Share the show. We get feedback for a lot of people, man. So share the show, man. Make sure you share the show out. Appreciate the DMs people have been sending me. I'm your boy Kenyon Long. You already know you can find me on TikTok at Kenyon Comedy. All right. Instagram, Kenyon Long. YouTube, Kenyon Long. Twitch, Kenyon Long. And Facebook, Kenyon Comedy, and Twitter, Comedy Kenyon. All right, that's what it is. You can find me in those all areas, dropping content multiple times a week.
Yep, and that's a wrap for the show, man. We gave you our opinions, whether you liked it or not. It was honestly and true. One.
Blouses. All right, y'all, we out. 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. See y'all. Watch the replay. Shouts out to you in the replay. Share the video out and follow us all on social media. Appreciate that. H-A-H-T.